Hello, good evening. Welcome to the heart chakra meditation. Owen, he's over here ready. We had to turn the AC off because it was really loud. So hopefully I don't start sweating because it's freaking hot here in OB. Um, and my AC is just like a little rolling unit. So it's cooled down enough that I think I'll be all right. I'll make it through. Um, anyway, tonight we're going to talk about the heart chakra. And the heart chakra is one of my favorite because it's like the gateway in between the lower earthly chakras, which we've already talked about, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus chakra. And then the heart is like the gateway in between those earthly, rooted, grounded chakras and the chakras that are more cosmic. So I want to start tonight with one of Shauna's cards again, and this one is just simply love. And it says that love is that thing that is just a small, faint trace of it, being demonstrated from one being to another, can positively transform everything. Love can be seen by smiling at another walking by. Love can be felt by holding a door for a stranger. Love can be experienced by acknowledging the person standing behind you in line. Smile at others. Hold doors for strangers. Acknowledge all beings. Let love's existence linger faintly in the background in everything you do. Witness everything transform. I think that's a pretty powerful card, especially with all the not so loving things going on in the world today. So, the heart chakra it's called Anahata in Sanskrit, and that translates literally to unstuck, which I think is interesting, especially because it is that like gateway. It's the middle chakra in between those earthly and cosmic chakras, and it transforms higher energies. So it basically, our chakras don't just flow up and flow down. We started at the bottom and we're moving up, but they're constantly moving. So if you think of it as the heart is the center, then it can transform these higher energies so that we can manifest on a physical level. And then it can transform those lower energies so that they can convert like solid, stuff into subtle energy. And that's what we emit out, basically, is our subtle energy. It's our aura and the energy that we're putting out, or that we could be bringing in from others. So those can become like, that can be love, that can become ideas, can become inspiration. The element for the heart chakra is air. So it is unseen, and it is that prana energy that we draw in with our breath. It's that life force energy. That's the element of air. So interestingly enough, our heart, I have so many little facts on hearts because I did a workshop on clearing heart walls, and I worked this process that I have tons of information on the heart. So the physical heart. Well, clearly it's our heart chakra is this area right here in our chest, and it governs physically our heart, but also our lungs as well, and that goes in line with the air element because we're breathing in that air. But the heart is 60 to 1,000 times more, has more power, that much more power than our brain. So we literally have, this is actually our first brain. And then, our physical brain is our second brain. We are governed by our heart. However, our subconscious mind knows that it has to protect our heart on so many levels, because we not only physically, without it, we can't live. It has to be beating for us to live, and like emotionally and energetically, we can protect it. Our subconscious mind does things to protect it as well. So there's been studies done behind this that we have two brains, and that the brain in our head obeys the messages sent by our heart brain, and that there are electromagnetic signals that our heart is sending out that are detectable in the brainwaves of other people. So they did this study, and they had people in different rooms, and they didn't know why they were, well, they knew, one of them knew why they were there, the other one didn't. And the people who knew that why they were there to, send love to these other people, to think loving thoughts about them. And then they had, these other people had things hooked up to their brain, and they could detect those. They could see what was being sent out from the heart from the one person and being taken in the brain from the other person. And obviously it's stronger, that energy is stronger when you're right next to the person, but that's literally, we can send love from wherever we are, and it will reach other people. So I thought that was such a cool study. And the heart actually contains its own intelligence, like I've been saying, so that it actually can think, feel, and remember, and it contains memories and feelings. So we can have a broken heart, we can have an expanded heart, like that energy is that we feel so much love, and we give so much love that it just feels like it's like busting open. It can be hurt so much that it physically hurts. And so, like I said, your subconscious mind knows everything that's going on, and so will do anything it can to protect it. So that's a whole different workshop. Not anything really to do with this, but that's so powerful to me. So we will focus on clearing that energy tonight, and the meditation that I want to do will include a little bit of chanting, because chanting is very, it vibrates throughout our body, and our body's mostly water, so that it's like a perfect resonant for using our own voice to help clear energy and physical things within our body. And is that Allie? Come in. Allie's going to join us so we can have another voice to chant with. Anyway, so we will be chanting, and we will also, we'll be chanting seed, just come in and sit down anywhere. We'll be chanting what are called bija mantras, or seed sounds, which is just like one syllable, mostly focusing on just elongating that syllable. And it helps create balance and harmony in our mind, body, and soul. And then we will also, when I do the guided meditation, I will be having you repeat either out loud or to yourself it's called, there's certain words, they're called switch words. And basically, I talked a little bit about our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is very powerful, and our conscious mind sometimes doesn't believe when we say positive things, especially if we've had a lot of experience telling us the opposite. So there are key words that we can use to help reprogram our subconscious mind. And there's been tons of studies done behind this, and case studies as well, that these key words work in reprogramming your mind so that you can be open. So tonight we'll add those kind of words into the meditation. So those are the two things that are a little bit different tonight. We'll have the singing bowls and the chimes and stuff still as we go through the meditation. But the other thing that is going to be different tonight is I don't want you to lay down. I want you to sit up, because I want the guided visualization that I'm going to do is going to be, rooting down into the earth and rising up through your crown chakra and out around you. And then we'll get there. You'll see what it is when I actually do it. But I just want you to be seated. So find somewhere that you can sit comfortably. I don't care if you're in a chair or on the ground, if your legs are crossed or not. Just make sure that you're comfortable and that you can sit up nice and tall. Are you ready, Allie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So Allie's here, and she's going to chant with us. And what I want to do is I want to start actually with this chant. We're going to open and close with this. And so before we get too zenned out, you're going to cross your hands like a little butterfly, like in Napoleon Dynamite when he does that dance. And you're going to place them over your chest. And when we chant this seed sound, it will be once for yourself, and then you'll open your arms out once for your community, and then open them even wider out once for the world, and then last bringing it back into yourself. So we'll do it 4 times, and the sound is yum. So it sounds like this. I'll do it once, and then we'll all do it together. Yum. Okay, so we'll do it together. Get your little butterfly hands in place. Take a deep breath in, and we'll do a cleansing breath first. So, and then we'll inhale to chant Yum. Yum. And then out for your community. Yum. And then out for the world. Yum. And then back in for yourself. And just take a moment to feel the vibration of that chant within your body, specifically within your heart space. And then you can gently release your hands so that they're comfortable wherever you are. Actually, placing your palms up would be the best, because we're going to do a little work with our hands as well throughout the meditation. Just take a couple of breaths here, in through your nose and out through your mouth, slow and steady. And then drop your gaze, close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And begin to imagine a trickle of water, like a little rainfall coming down through the top of your head, washing over your head, down your neck, trickling onto your shoulders and down your arms, down the front of your body, down the back of your body, all the way down your legs, washing over your feet and out the bottom of your feet. Washing all the way down into the earth. And then imagine that trickle of water running down in through the top of your head, into your body, washing over your eyes, down through your throat, cascading down through your heart, washing over your lungs, taking with it anything that feels stagnant or negative, just washing away anything that doesn't serve you. Washing down through your belly and all of your organs. Going down through your reproductive organs and your bladder. Moving down through your legs, to the top of your legs, your knees, your lower legs, your feet, and all the way down into the earth, reaching clear into the center of the earth. In the center of the earth, it is transformed into light. What color is that light? And then you see that light rising back up through the earth, up through your feet and legs, through your lower body and abdomen, up into your heart, where it stops here and begins to pulsate, moving with the rhythm of your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And then begin to see that light moving out through your shoulders, through your upper arms, past your elbows, into your lower arms. And pay attention to the palms of your hands. Notice that light begin to come out the palms of your hands. What sensations do you feel moving from your heart down your arms and out your hands? And then begin to see that light expand out around you, moving out 300 feet, all around you, expanding out 1,000 feet. See that light encompassing the space where you are, expanding to fill the room and the building, expanding out into your neighborhood, out into your community, out into your city and your state. That light and energy expanding. That light expanding bigger than your country. Expanding out bigger than the world. Reaching out and up into the stars. Feel that energy pulsating out into the universe. And then repeat these words after me. Restore bliss. Restore bliss. Restore bliss. Tomorrow, rock rose. Tomorrow, rock rose. Tomorrow, rock rose. Shine, forgive. Shine, forgive. Shine, forgive. And just allow yourself to feel that energy pulsate through your heart space, throughout your body, expanding so far that we all connect out in the universe. And listen to the sounds. And take a deep breath in. Open mouth exhale. Begin to bring awareness back into your body. Feel that energy moving back down. Coming back into your arms and hands, surrounding you. And take another deep breath in. Really feel that prana life force bringing you back into your body. And feel that energy surrounding you, cycling up and down, rooting you down into the earth, keeping you grounded here, but also allowing you to expand, to move into the upper realms. And then cross your thumbs again and bring your hands across your heart space, and we'll do 4 more rounds of that seed mantra, Yum. So take a deep breath in, and the first one is for yourself. And then out for your community. And then out for the world. And then back into yourself. Feel that vibration of that seed mantra, of the energy that you pulled into yourself this evening. And let yourself remember that feeling. We cleared some energy, we cleared some subconscious thoughts, and helped reprogram our mind that we can allow that space to be open and feel safe. So you can open your eyes gently, rejoin this world here. And I kind of did this backwards tonight. I did a little out of order from what I usually have been doing it, but it flows like it's supposed to flow. So I didn't talk about the properties yet of the heart chakra, and one of the biggest properties obviously is love, but also fear. If it's imbalanced, we feel a lot of fear. We feel unsafe. That we've talked about that with our root chakra, but it mostly resides, I think, here in our heart. So we feel fear, we feel unsafe. If we're imbalanced, if we're open and balanced, then we will feel safe and loved, and compassion for others, love for others. And this is, I believe, where unconditional love resides. That's always a difficult thing to actually feel and understand. But I think that when we're balanced, it's a lot easier for us to truly feel that we know that no matter what someone does, that we'll always love them, no matter how they act, that we can see and hear and experience what all the madness that's going on in the world around us, and that we can choose to be compassionate, that we can choose to send positive energy out to people, to the world, because the world needs it. We're safe here in our homes, and there's a lot of people that aren't. So if we can balance ourselves and keep ourselves feeling safe and feeling compassionate, then we can ripple that out to the world. So that is my goal, is to be able to ripple things like that out into the world, to help us all become balanced so that we can share that. And some of the cool things that I have tonight to share are, I haven't talked about crystals yet, which is funny because they're literally all over my house. Um, but in regards to the heart chakra, this malachite is my all-time favorite. I just love the color and all the swirls, and every piece is totally different. I have a few pieces of this. Sometimes these go in my bra. As well as these rose quartz. I have like a giant chunk of it. I also have a bunch of little tiny pieces, but rose quartz, and Allie just pulled a piece out of her bra. This is a good spot to keep them. Sorry guys, it's girls only, unless you want to tape some to your chest. So those are just some really cool pieces that I have. And then that yum mantra is like my favorite. It feels so good. We'll do more of those mantras, especially when we get to the very last one where we're going to do all of our chakras together. I'll teach you all of them. I know this is the first time I've talked about them, but it's my favorite, and I do it all the time in a lot of my classes and workshops, and sometimes I just sit here and do it myself. The other thing I wanted to show you, I don't have, it also stimulates your vagus nerve, which is a nerve within your body that you can't touch it. Like I can't touch here and like stimulate a nerve for here. You can't touch this. The only way you can touch it is by deep breathing and by chanting. And so especially this yum one really hits that vagus nerve to help soothe what the vagus nerve does within your body is help soothe it stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, which stimulates that and tells your body it's okay to be calm. It was only a car that cut you off. You don't have to be crazy and honk at them and cuss at them. Cut them off too. I totally did that yesterday. I went a little nuts. Anyway, I should have breathed instead, and that would have helped, or maybe chanted. Anyway, this amazing piece of art is, do I have it right side up? Yes, I do. Is another piece by Adelaide. This is obviously the heart chakra. And there's just so many cool things going on. I love the little hummingbirds up at the top. The roses. Rose is another thing that's very symbolic. It is the vibration, the frequency of rose and rose oil is one of the highest vibrating flowers and flower essences. So that's really good for heart space and love. So there's a lot of little cool things going on in this. If you want to check out more of Adelaide's art, just go to Art by Adelaide on Facebook, and I think it's artbyadelaide.com. If anyone is interested in buying any singing bowls or chimes or any of these cool things that I've played, I also have an account with Silver Sky Imports, so I can order for you. And the last thing that I want to announce is that I will be hosting a sonic meditation created by Listening to Smile August 5th at Tri-Power Yoga, and it is going to be amazing. It's called, the theme for August is Taking Root, and I've already played it in the studio and will listen to it myself in the studio, and the way that it resonates and the way you can feel the energy moving through the room just from the music that he's created is incredible. So if you are local, then by all means go online, sign up. It's $20, tripower.org, I think. It's Tripower. You'll find it, tripower.org. And then look at the workshops on the front page, and it will be listed there. And that's all I have for you today. So, peace and yum.